The Experience Pros Radio Show, home of the original Fan Braggin' Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a business revolutionary by sharing a fan bragging story of great customer service by using the hashtag FanBrag or calling the Fan Braggin' hotline at 855-FAN-BRAG, FANBRAG. Now back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Hey, welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show, home of positive business talk. Sitting in for Angel Tussey, who is in Las Vegas today, and will be for the rest of the week, is our good friend Eric Hunsberger. Hello, Eric.
Hello. Where is Angel?
She's in Vegas, man, and she's not. I know, right? She's not gambling though. She's got her money on a sure thing. She's at Speaker Camp with Bill Walsh. And the entire national speaking team for Power Team International, and doing a great job out there. But that means we get to have you in the studio. Thank you for being here.
Sweet. You're welcome.
And you ever hear the phrase, a picture is worth 1,000 words?
Yes, I've heard that.
Well,
yes.
We're going to find out if there's any truth to that at all. Our next guest describes herself as a polygon pusher by day and a pixel editor by night. And I don't know what that means. So Ann Ludington is going to give us the heads up in the 411. Ann Ludington, welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show.
Hi, Eric, two of you. Wow.
It is the Erics.
Yes.
And what?
Thank you.
What is a polygon pusher?
I work in the electronics industry, and an engineer will give me his schematic, and I will use computer-aided drafting software to make polygons that become your computer chips in your cell phones. And
okay. All right. So, Eric, you and I are no longer the brightest bulbs in the knife drawer.
Wow. I had no idea.
Right?
Wow.
We're surrounded by greatness. Bright. All right. Okay, and then a pixel editor by night. I think I'm getting closer on that. You're a photographer, right?
I am a photographer.
All right.
Yes.
And so when people take pictures, then typically where they go is to Photoshop to be touched up, and that's pixel editing. Am I correct?
Correct.
See?
Wow.
You're very smart.
Good.
All right. And you say that you capture time. What do you mean by that, and what does it look like when it's done?
When I'm shooting someone that's on stage, I'm capturing their personality. You guys do it through words, verbal words. I do it through images, and I love it when, like this weekend, I saw some amazing people. Their hands are out there, and you know that they're reaching out to you through that picture, and you know that these are people that you want to connect with and you want to talk to. When I do events where people are meeting each other, and I get that moment where they're meeting for the first time, and they start talking and realize that these are power partners that need to be working together. You can see those ideas just flying back and forth between them, and you capture that. And these are the people out there now are the Steve Jobs and the Bill Gates of tomorrow. So they need to document who they were when, because somebody's going to want to know later.
I love that notion that the people that you're shooting now, the micro influencers that we talk about here on the radio show are the macro influencers or the celebrity influencers like Steve Jobs or Bill Gates or Ashton Kutcher's of tomorrow. And I love that. How do people come to you? I mean, you've distinguished yourself as a photographer of a different sort, right? So how do people come to you and initiate connecting with you?
I've always been entirely word of mouth. I mean, I have a Facebook page. I take pictures, and it takes me too long to go through and sort out which ones I would want on my website. I end up getting inundated with so many pictures that I never get the website done. So it doesn't exist. I mean, it exists. I own the name, but it's blank. It's a blank canvas.
Oh, okay.
So people can contact me by phone, which is I'm Aperture of You Photography. It's originally based out of Oregon, but it turns out I travel a lot.
Okay, hold on for just a second, because you said that really fast. The name of your company is Aperture of You.
Yes.
All right, Aperture of You, and your website, which you're saying is not really
There's a Facebook page.
All right.
And you can find it as Aperture of You.
All right. Good
and
enough.
Aperture is a camera term. It's the opening of the lens.
Of course.
Wow.
See?
I didn't get that.
Yeah.
I'm learning all day today.
Yeah, me too, brother. All right. And you are soon to become a published author. Yes?
I am. Late this spring, my book will be published. The title is Between the Drops, Jousting with Chronic Illness.
Okay, now that came out of right field. Jousting with So you're a photographer, but is this a personal story? Is this a memoir of some sort?
12 years ago, I was told I would not be walking in 10. I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis.
Really?
Really. And I've always felt that mine wasn't bad enough to tell the story because there are so many people out there that have it so much worse than I do. But then I realized that I can help share their stories.
Well, sure. Somebody's got MS. And are you still walking? 12 years ago, you were told that you wouldn't be walking in 10. Are you walking now?
I am walking. I saw you this weekend.
Praise God. Well, I know that, but I want to share that with our listeners. Okay, so you're up, you're walking, you are not necessarily. I love the way you said it. I've been diagnosed with MS. You're not owning that diagnosis, but acknowledging that that's what somebody thought, right?
I am acknowledging that, and I practice. I'm trying to practice my self-care. It is so hard when you're constantly wanting to go and do things and go to all these events and shoot all these people and write these books and work another job on top of all of that. It's a lot to do, and it's time management and self-care.
Sounds like Ron Popeil, but wait, there's more. All right, so let me do this. Let's give a couple of ways that we can connect with you. You mentioned Facebook. Maybe is there a phone number where people will say, I need some photography that what is it? You can edit the pixels. Give some connection.
They can reach me at 503-583-5826.
Can you do that again?
Or 503-583-5826.
All right.
Or they can find me on Facebook. My name is Ann Ludington, and I have Aperture of You is my Facebook business page. And they can follow me on Twitter. And that one's a little bit different. It's I was, I am, I will, the letter B, me.
All right. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to encourage you to go find our Facebook Live video of this this interview and put that Twitter link in there because it's a lot of things there. But Aperture of You on Facebook. Ann Ludington, we wish you the very best. Thank you so much for joining us on the Experience Pros radio show today.
Thank you very much, Eric.
Absolutely. And Eric, there's another great testimonial, and I loved her disposition. I was diagnosed with, but she's not saying I have.
Yeah.
Right. The greatest distance you'll ever travel is the 18 inches from here, your mind to your heart. Right.
Yeah, that's right.
And not allowing that to dictate. Somebody can say you've got this, and Gary Barnes has a similar story. He was also diagnosed with MS. But I've never, ever heard him say I have MS. He says, I was diagnosed and he's functional. He's up and working.
Wow. That is so powerful. It's the same as somebody saying, I was diagnosed as being dyslexic.
Right.
And so, you don't hear me say dyslexic, do you?
No.
Even though I am.
And so
you were diagnosed as being dyslexic.
Yeah.
And so
I can testify you can read. You just have to work a little harder.
Yeah.
Right?
That's right. Yeah. But who cares?
Who cares? All right. Well, I love it, folks. Special thanks to Ann Ludington for joining us. And again, Aperture of You on Facebook. Aperture of You on Facebook. And Eric, they say time flies when you're having fun. And so when we come back, I want to kind of recap what we've talked about, make sure that our listeners know how to get fit. Even as we were talking here during the commercial break, somebody that you had been connecting with for a significant period of time, but really just started focusing in on yesterday says, I'm ready.
That's right.
I'm ready to get fit.
Just as we were here.
Yeah, let's get your health on. Gang, we'll be back right after these messages. Thank you for tuning in to the Positive Business Talk of the Experienced Pros Radio Network.